Boy. Man, first of all, before we get into everything, because we gonna be here for a little bit, man. We gonna spend some time together this morning. But we gonna before we start, we're gonna shout out GTX and Disaster. You know what I'm saying? A 3-day event is not an easy task. And I ain't gonna lie, that West Coast, that time frame, man. Shout out to Rap Grid because half of them battles I couldn't watch. All the battles I wanted to see was well after midnight. Like, I can't stay up that late. But A-War, we seen that battle, and I gotta ask the question. Pressure bust pipe make diamonds, and boy, you looking shaky, baby. Let's get into it.
Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass.
You just never know. You know, keep saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
So I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
I watch this like snake on this shit. Like.
Follow me on Instagram. That spoke to a double. Search it out. Let's look it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong. What's the word? I see you, Train. Shout out Battle Rap Outlet. What's good, gang? CT's finest, man. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. Before we get to breaking all this down, you know what I'm saying? Before we get to slicing and dicing, I do want to say shout out Disaster. Again, 3-day card, all them goddamn battles. My biggest problem was the time zone, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, what? All the battles I wanted to see was well after 11 o'clock. And if y'all know me, I'm up in the morning, 4 a.m. I got to get these morning workouts in. But I was able to watch that Frack versus A-Ward when I was working out this morning. We was tuned in. We was listening. I ain't gonna lie to you, A-Ward. The narrative is still what it is when it comes to you and your white counterparts. Respectfully, the narrative. You can't beat your own kind, my boy. Respectful. I got you losing that one. I got you losing the Frack. I had you losing the Soul Con. I got you losing the Frack. And they in the spaces. 3-letter men got you losing the Frack. So don't even come. This is not me being biased. I watched the battle. I'm listening to the people. Yeah, it's some people that says you won. I ain't gonna lie to you. Frack was wilding. On you. Thumbs up the video. But I gotta ask this question. Like I said, I got him losing. I definitely got him losing that battle. But I gotta ask, is the pressure of battling Verb getting to A-Ward? Again, we're talking this is the biggest heavyweight fight of his career. And it's kind of crazy, A-Ward, because you literally said in a tweet that Frack was your toughest opponent of the year. But then in the battle said no one cared about this battle because we was worried about you and Verb. So which one is it? I was already confused. You said Frack loses to his own kind just like Sharon. Definitely get into him. I'm telling y'all right now, pressure bust pipe make diamonds. It is a full court press on A-Ward. Shout out to Vada. You may get what you want, but you may not want what you get. You said, A-Ward, you wanted to go against all of St. Louis. Huh? You said, A-Ward, you wanted to battle the entire St. Louis community. Well, you got that coming up in a couple of weeks. But I definitely felt like you overlooked Frack. I don't know how you did, because, again, the narrative is that is your Achilles heel. We've seen what happened with Big K. Again, I had you losing the Soul Con respectfully, and now you do this against Frack. And it has to be asked, is the pressure getting to you? Because you've never been in a fight like you in with Verb. You have never been in a fight. First and foremost, again, the battle was announced 62 days before y'all actually battled each other. So you ain't never dealt with this type of promotion. And you ain't never dealt with a Mount Rushmore of Verb's caliber. I don't even know if you got a Mount Rushmore on your resume, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know what I'm saying? You talking about you had 75 battles since you went, like, God damn. First of all, 75 battles? 75 battles. Who the hell? That's a lot of battles. Yeah, that's a lot of battles, my boy. But I ain't gonna lie to you. The pressure that Verb is putting on you, I think that's putting you in a different space. Verb, wake up. He's slandering your name. He go write his rounds. He practice his rounds. He come back. He's slandering your name. He's putting a full court press on. You can't keep up with this promotion. You can't. Verb been doing this his whole career. He been applying pressure to battlers like this the whole career. And that was one of the things I initially said. You may not be ready for this type of promotion. You might not be ready for this type of spotlight. This spotlight is bigger than you versus Geechee. This spotlight is bigger than you versus Rum. I'm telling you right now, no. Verb, look, I'm going to tell you right now, K-Shine lawyer, sir, how you going to get the merch and then come in here and slander me on a Monday? You get your merch on Friday, you're slandering my city on a Monday. Boy, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. But I'm telling you right now, Verb is on a full court assault when it comes to A-Ward. He's not playing with that, man. He's not playing with you. And then the question is now being asked, are we grading A-Ward on a curve? Wait a minute. Are we grading A-Ward on a curve when he battles African-American battlers? Yours sober. All right, I could literally, if you didn't get it today, you should definitely, if you didn't get it this weekend, you should definitely get it today because I put it in the mail at the same time. I can go and check the tracker and let you know, though. I'll definitely go check the tracking and let you know. But again, I put it in the mail same time as K-Shine Lawyers. But we got to ask the question again because it's being asked. Do y'all feel like A-Ward is being graded on a curve when it comes to battling African-American battlers? And when he battles people of his ilk, people of his race, the playing field a little level. I gotta ask this question because that's what it's looking like to me. That's what it's looking like to me. Again, when he battles the Geechees, he battles the Rums. Not saying he's not good, not saying he's not fire, but is it the surprise factor? We don't think he should hang with a Geechee Gotti. We don't think he should hang with a Rum Nitty. And the fact that he can, we automatically say, oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. I can't believe what he's doing. I can't believe he did this. His rebuttals, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Are we grading A-Ward on a curve? What's good, Mr. O? What's good, Mr. O? You said we grade him on a curve when it's V's, gun bars, rappers. And when you start using all these gun bars, you got guns in the Bible now? Yeah, I heard you. You got guns in the Bible now? Bro, I'm telling you right now, and I hear A-Ward about to go dark. He needs to go dark. Do not get on Twitter. Do not get on nobody's media platform. I don't want to see no interviews. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you right now. You need to get in his lab. You need to get in his lab because y'all keep thinking like this. Bro, if y'all think St. Louis ain't traveling for this battle, y'all are out your goddamn minds. I'm telling you right now. Frack put a pistol on boy. He say what? He put that. Hey, man. And Frack, and I ain't even a big Frack fan, but it was the writtens. It was the rebuttal. That rebuttal in the third round. That rebuttal in the Frack third round was crazy. Then he hit you with the 7 deadly sins of being a Christian battle rapper. Like he was doing a lot to you in that battle. A lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, A-Ward. This is the biggest battle of your career, and I just think that the pressure is getting to you. I really do. I think it's the promotion. You ain't had nobody full court press you like Verb is full court pressing you right now. You ain't been in a fight like this where, again, you have someone like Verb who has such a chokehold on the culture. He's able to, again, plant certain seeds just about you and having us looking at your performance a little bit different. It's a lot of people in the car with you, Ward. It's a lot of people in the car with you, Ward. 3 Letterman in the car with you. Shout out my frat brother Tone, bro. He in the car with you. But you got people like me that saying, I gotta see it. I gotta see it because I look at your resume. I look at the fights you've been in. You've been in some good fights. You've been in some great fights. But when we go back and look at them battles, the second, the third, the fourth time, we don't like the bars don't hit the same. I ain't gonna lie to you. I asked, and Verb been asking this, anybody that stands with A-Ward in this battle, I'm asking y'all to pull out your favorite A-Ward bar. Don't give me, and I need a bar. Don't tell me it was this. It was the Crown Vic line versus Vixen. Don't tell me it was. I want the bar. You got to give me bars because when we go to Verb, you get bars. When you go to Tay-Rock, you get bars. Geechee Gotti, Rum Nitty, everybody got lines that they feel are memorable. But we can only speak to moments. We can say you versus Ill Will was a moment. You versus Geechee, what was that? The second time was a moment. You versus Nitty was a moment. But speak to your rounds. Speak to your rounds. Now, again, I will say this. A-Ward, you know what I'm saying? When the A-Ward backwards rapping, like Trainwreck said, that's amazing. That is amazing. We're not saying you ain't talented, but again, it's almost like you are a JV player that gets moved up to varsity, and if you score 10 points, we like, damn, he shouldn't be doing that. But when you on varsity against the Fracks, the Big K's, the Soul Cons, they not taking it easy on you. And we looking at you the same way we looking at them, and it don't be lining up. I'm not going to lie to you. It don't. It don't line up. What's the last battle Verb won? I got him beating Shotgun Suge. I do. And I'm not the only one. 3 Letterman got him beating Shotgun Suge. 3 Letterman got him beating Shotgun Suge. I got him beating Head Ice. I got him beating Pass. The Hollow, it's a one-rounder. It was a good battle. If you say Hollow got that, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But it's just y'all keep forgetting that Verb is still giving y'all good showings. Even if y'all say he lost, because again, battle rap is objective. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to say Verb, y'all can't say he's not giving y'all good material, though. Even him versus Easy, right? I felt like if Verb would have rapped longer in the third, that battle would have been a little bit more debatable. I'm telling y'all right now, Verb, and here's the thing, Verb, you can't lose this, because if you lose this, this counts way more than any other St. Louis battle on the card. I ain't gonna lie to you. This one is the bonus points. This one is the bonus points. This one, you get extra credit for. This kill, you gotta kill, leave no doubt. Because at the end of the day, Verb, you can't be going on this promo run like you've been going. You can't talk like you've been talking and slip up, because they're going to be on your ass. They're going to be on my ass. It's going to be a bad day for St. Louis. I'm going to tell you right now. I didn't say he beat Hollow. Again, see, David, you're not listening. I said, if you got him losing to Hollow, I'm not mad. But don't ask me the last time he got a win and I'm giving you the battles. Y'all now arguing the Head Ice battle. Y'all now arguing the Pass battle. Yeah, you can debate the Shotgun Suge battle. We can debate it, but it wasn't no body. It wasn't a body. Shotgun Suge didn't body him. That first round, Verb lifted Shotgun Suge. Lifted him. I want to see A-Ward. A-Ward, you are now climbing up Mount Everest in flip-flops, my boy. You don't got none of the little things, none of the spikes on your shoes. You don't got none of the little walking sticks. You are climbing up Mount Everest now with flip-flops. Nike flip-flops, my boy. This is what Nike slides. You in Nike slides trying to climb up Mount Everest right now. Look what they saying. They saying you got body. I don't think you got body, but I clearly got Frack winning. I don't know if it was a body, but I clearly got Frack winning that battle. And a lot of people do. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people do. Oh, yeah. Now, Verb did get bodied by Casey and Hustle. We're not about to. Hey, he did. He got sat down by both of them. Yes, he did. But we're not talking about them, no. We talking about A-Ward and what A-Ward gonna do in that blue room against all of St. Louis. Again, you may You may want what you get, but you may not get what you want. I'm telling you, this is the biggest battle of your career, A Ward, and I need you to be locked in. Because again, if you don't, it's gonna be a slaughter. It's going to be a slaughter. I got Verb clearly beating you right now. Clearly beating you. Clearly. And I ain't gonna, again, we talked this champion of the year. I don't know how y'all have A Ward in your top 10 this year right now. If he got 2 clear losses in big matchups, he has a clear loss to Big K. He has a clear loss to Frack. I got him losing to SoulCon. Verb about to dance on Ward? Yes. Yes, bro, in that room, and here's the thing, because when you get on big stages with Verb, again, sometimes Verb is not able to get his material off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he's not able to get his material off. But in that room, it's going to be very quiet. In that room, we want to hear what Verb got to say. Now, A-Ward, we're going to give you your opportunity, but understand where you at. You're not going to be able to talk certain angles on Verb and think they're going to hit in that room. You're not going to be able to talk about his mother being, you know what I'm saying, gay and think that's going to hit in that room. It's not. You're not going to be able to talk about Verb not battling on URL and taking you for them. That's not going to work. You're going to have to come with some fresh angles. You're going to have to know this is going to have to be your best battle of your career. I ain't going to lie. This is going to have to be the best battle of your career. Peter, I already did the recap. I stand on what I stand on. 1st and 3rd, my boy. 1st and 3rd. But again, I think that the pressure's starting to get to A-Ward. I don't know if you was drinking a Shirley Temple. I don't know if you was drinking that Shirley Temple before the battle. I'm going to just say it was a Shirley Temple. But I'm going to tell you right now, you didn't look the same. You ain't had that same confidence in that room. You did not have that same confidence in that room that we've known you to have. You looked stressed. You look like the pressure is getting to you. You look the part. I'm not lying. These grudge matches, Verb has been built for grudge matches. He's built for this type of promotion. He's been doing this his whole career. I do not think that you are ready for this. I think the best thing for you to do is go dark. You're going to have to lock in. Just saying, man. But we got to get to Diz and T-Rex. Shout out ARP. Did y'all watch Disaster versus Easy? First, real quick. I ain't going to lie to you. Easy, that was your worst performance of your career since you've been on the URL. I said it. It was Easy's worst performance of his career since he had been on the URL. I'm not going to lie. I felt like he battled down to Disaster's level in that battle. I'm not going to lie to you. That battle is That's a battle that I don't know has that much replay value. You had some lines in there. But I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. That's not beating Geeksy. Easy. Maybe that third you was cooking. But nah. I think that was the worst. Now, again, you've had iconic performances. You've had amazing performances. So if you say that was your worst performance, that's not the worst thing in the world. But for me, no, that's not beating Geeksy. I think you edged that battle because my thing about Disaster, you talked about the same thing all 3 rounds. Why do y'all keep doing that? And that's what Geeksy not going to do. He's going to break that material up into 3 different rounds. And that's what's going to make that battle more compelling. He's going to break that into 3 different rounds. Easy's 3rd round was round of the night. Train, he was cooking in the 3rd. But if you say that that battle, those 3 rounds was not comparable to what he did with Hitman. No, we're not doing that. It wasn't even comparable to what he did with Reed Dollars, to be honest with you. I felt like this was his worst performance of the year. I do. I feel like this was Easy's worst performance of the year. And Disaster, you used the same, and you threw everything at him in the first round, and then you just recycled and represented the same information in the second, and recycled and represented the same information in the third. Why do y'all keep doing that and thinking y'all are gonna beat Easy the block captain? You said Verb resume is top 3 in battle rap. No, that's a fact. Shout out Princess in the chat, man. I'm just saying, Princess, we already talked about it. A Ward, the pressure's getting to A Ward. You can't tell me otherwise. You said stop comparing, though, bro. Diz is not Geechee Gotti, and you saying the worst performance makes it sound like it wasn't a good performance. He's saying it wasn't his. He felt like he left something on the table. He wasn't proud of that. He's not walking out of that saying, "Oh yeah, you know, no." He's not doing that. No. Geechee is a different monster, and we're not about to act like he's not. I'm telling you, bring that same material. Bring the same material September 16th. Bring that same material. Bring that same energy if you want to. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be your first L. It's gonna be your first L since you jumped on the URL. You got people in the chat saying Diaz won first and second. You got people in the chat saying Diaz won first and second. But I'm gonna do a bar recap for that one. I think I'm gonna do a bar recap for that one. I'm gonna get back in my bag for that one. So let me knock some things out. You know, it's the first week of football. So I got the game of the week out the gate. But we got to get to ARP and Diaz and T-Rex. We got to talk about this real quick. Disaster in his battle called ARP out for trying to outbid him to get T-Rex in the blue room. And he called him the F word. I'm not even about to say what he called ARP the F word and said anybody riding with him can eat. Wait a minute. Slow down, Diz. You're doing a lot, my boy. Slow down, sir. Slow down. My thing is this, Diz. You can't get mad at ARP when you say something like, when you slander somebody's name in public, understand I'm spinning the block on you in public. I'm not calling you at that point because you didn't call me before you called me an F word. He called him the F. Like, again, we're not going to say the amount of disrespect that was come on, son. And then you invited ARP to come to the event. Was you about to say that in front of ARP? You was about to call him that to his face? Hey, if that was me, you would have got snuffed. I ain't gonna lie. Battle over, event over, everything down the drain. But again, Diz comes out and alleges that ARP tried to steal T-Rex away from GTX. Now, one thing I like about what ARP did, when you're in these type of situations and somebody's trying to attack your credibility or attack your integrity as a man, I'm not one that's going to sit back and just let you create that narrative and let that narrative just fester. I got a brand to uphold. I got maxed out 3 coming. First of all, even past maxed out, I am a man at the end of the day. I am a man of my word. I'm a man of high integrity. And ARP said it, man. He said some of y'all can't sit at the table with him when it comes to this battle rap ish. He said some of y'all do. He can't sit at the table because of the way y'all conduct yourself and y'all handle yourselves in the battle rap community. Here's the thing, Callie. What's up? You said A Ward shook right now. Yes, A Ward is definitely shook right now. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Please hit the like video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. But ARP immediately responded with an hour blog. He took his time with you. And he pulled receipts. He talked about all 3 interactions that he had with T-Rex. So why would he try to outbid T-Rex to get him off the card? First of all, I'm going to tell you why that didn't make any sense. Because if you're ARP and you are RBE, Don't you want Big K to get this T-Rex battle? That's gonna be another one. I'm probably gonna do a bar recap. That was probably my favorite battle of the whole event. Honestly, Big K and T-Rex was a good battle. That was a good battle to me. But if you are ARP and you RBE, you want Big K to get this battle. Why? Because he is in the thick of the race for champion of the year. He's in the thick of the race for champion of the year. And just like the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, it can easily be seen that someone from RBE wins champion of the year. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So that's why it didn't make any sense. And then, like ARP said, if I'm going to try to outbid somebody, why would I outbid people that I know that I have relationships with? Why would I do under the table business with T-Rex? And I got somebody like Big K who represents my brand. I got somebody like A-War who battles consistently on RBE. I got relationships with battlers that if I were to pay them hush money to get them off the card, it would make more sense. Why would I pay T-Rex? Why would I pay T-Rex and I don't have a relationship with T-Rex? That does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. So if you are ARP and ARP you can tell ARP was disappointed in Diz. You could, and Diz, I gotta think you did this for straight clout. I gotta think you did this for straight clout. You and T-Rex, and I ain't even T-Rex and Murder Mook, y'all are some chatty patties. Is that a dot mob thing? Is that a requirement to get in a dot mob that you gotta be a chatty patty? That y'all gotta be constantly Murder Mook out here is talking about he about to battle Briz. Briz talking about ain't no contracts. And if it was a possibility, the fact that you went ahead and announced the battle, you just deaded all the momentum for that. Why do, you know what I'm saying? Between Murder Mook, T-Rex, look, chatty patties. Chatty patties. All these league owners are shady. I mean, we're all gonna have our own perception of this. Now, here's the thing. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm just defending ARP. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, ARP did somehow backdoor kind of talk to T-Rex and say, hey, I'm about to get you. I want to get you in the blue room. I want to pay you to get you out of the contract and get you in the blue room. Let's just say he said that. T-Rex is an individual entity. He's just like Verb. He's a hired hitman. He has no allegiance to any league. He's not locked down in any league. So disaster. If you're in a bidding war with ARP, if you're in a bidding war with Smack and the URL, that's just what it is. A bidding war. As an individual entity, as an independent entity, I'm supposed to put myself in the best position to negotiate the best contract I can get. So why would I not talk to ARP about potentially battling? Why would I not talk to Smack about potentially battling? It drives my price up for you. So let's just say that did happen. So what? That's what he's supposed to do. This is called big business. Y'all are like, y'all thought process be so disoriented when it comes to how these battle rappers should handle their business. I know people want to walk around with the URL tattooed on the small of their back or on their ankle. I get it. It's people that want to do that. I know it's people that walk around with RBE tattooed on the small of their back and on their ankle. And it's a couple of y'all that's about to have the GTX tattoos on the small of your back and on your ankle. I get that. But if you are really a boss like you say you are, if you are really this individual entity like you say you are, you should be working with all these leagues driving your price up. When you go, if you have ever been in the process to go purchase a house, right? Especially right now, the way the housing market is, you can't, most people that are getting these houses that they want, they're coming with the full amount in cash. Cash. No deposit. No, I'm going to give you this on the 15th and I'm going to give you this on the 1st. 100%. That's how they negotiating. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that these conversations did have. Diz, what's wrong with that? Didn't you say you was in negotiations? You just said you got a contract for Summer Madness, right? You got a contract for Summer Madness, right? I'm just saying. So should GTX be mad at you for negotiating with the URL? Should Lush One be mad at you for negotiating with the URL and possibly being on Summer Madness? Because that's what it sounds like you're mad at That's what it sounds like you're mad at ARP about. If this was true. Now, the problem that T-Rex and Diz have is ARP immediately went out on live publicly to dispel the rumor, to dispel the narrative of what Diz laid out in the battle. But then you get mad. You get mad at ARP for making a blog, having to defend his brand, defend his honor, because it's at that point in time, it's past you and ARP. Now you're talking about RBE. Now you're talking about, again, you're getting into the legal, possibly interfering with the legal processes, because we already know that RBE is currently being sued by the URL for the very same thing you are trying to say. Torturous interference, right? Torturous interference. That's what you're claiming. That's what he is in. That's what he's in litigation. He's in the courtrooms right now with lawyers trying to beat this case. So he has to jump. He has to get ahead of this, because anybody can use this public information that you just put out there to add to their case, to add to the dispute that's going on between the URL and RBE, because Diz came out here and said, basically, torturous interference. You tried to take T-Rex off my card. You tried to ruin my card, which, again, that makes no sense, because if you're RBE, you want to see T-Rex and Big K go down, because that helps Big K for his champion of the year run. It makes a case for him to be in the race for champion of the year. That's why that doesn't make any sense. That's why that doesn't make any sense. If nothing else, if nothing else, if you are RBE, you want to see Big K on that stage. You want to see him battling Rex, and you want to see him do well. You might not want to, you know what I'm saying? You might not, of course, you're hoping that he wins, but even if he had a good showing, that still keeps him in the conversation. Because why? That gives him momentum going into this Young Ill battle. It gives him momentum going into this Young Ill battle. Rex, you saying that ARP is not a man because he's addressing this publicly. You trying to call him while he's trying to go live. He was like, no, I'll get to you later. He's supposed to do that. He'll holler at you later, because it seems like y'all are trying to conspire against ARP. It seems that y'all are trying to conspire against RBE and tear down their name and tear down their credibility. And ARP wasn't going. And he honestly sounded confused. He honestly sounded, I almost want to say he sounded hurt in that video, because he believed that him and Diz had a relationship. Now, again, I think this was a clout move. I think you did it with no basis, no basis of your information. You just wanted to say it because you knew it would grab the attention of the battle rap community, which it did. What you did not expect was ARP response to be so intentional, so immediate, and so straightforward, honestly. But that's how you're supposed to handle it. When your name is on the line, when they're talking about your brand, when your integrity is on the line, you're immediately supposed to come out and talk and advocate for yourself. Because if you don't have nothing else in this world as a man, that's all you got is your name and your word. Your name and your word. And, you know, ARP was talking about a whole bunch of things. He's talking about how T-Rex, how he was approached, saying that he gave Big K the angle that there was a cop in Murder Mook's camp before the battle. Make sure y'all thumbing up the video too. And how he immediately dispelled that. He didn't wait. Again, another example of what you're supposed to do when someone's trying to put dirt on your name. He didn't wait. He said, I did what? You said I did what? Hold on, let me get you on the phone. I'm calling Big K. Hey, Big K, did Did I tell you that there was a cop in Murder Mook's camp? No, you did not. Okay, now what's up? Who? Well, you said who? You said who now? Oh, you heard I got it from Rosenberg. So let me call Rosenberg. Hey, Raw. Let me holler at you. I know it's like 5 a.m, but I'm dealing with this BS right now. Did you get information and tell anyone that I gave Big K this angle in regards to Murder Mook having a cop in his circle? No. But then you have somebody from T-Rex and Murder Mook's camping saying, well, that ain't what I heard. Interesting. So now ARP looking at Murder Mook's camp like, hey, I didn't call two people immediately. Get your man on the phone. Whoever fed you these lies, whoever fed you these false allegations, get them on the phone. Who he called? He called Rex. He called T-Rex. So T-Rex is out here saying that Murder Mook, or the angle that was used against Murder Mook having a cop in his circle, he started that rumor. He did. Now Rex and him and the man is on the phone arguing, and ARP is looking like, you called me and you ain't even got your story straight. You calling me and you ain't even got your story straight. It's nasty work. This is nasty work, but don't get mad at ARP for handling his business. He's supposed to come at you like that. You meet disrespect with disrespect. I am a firm believer in that. You disrespect me in public, understand I'm going to address you in public, and I'm spinning the block back on you in public. In public, because at the end of the day, all I got is my name. All I got is my name, and as a league owner, I need my name. As a man, I need my name. I need my brand. I work too hard. We celebrating 10 years coming up. 10 years of RBE, doing good business, scratching, clawing to get to this point. I'm not letting you take that away from me. No way, shape, form, or fashion. So you want to call me an F? You want to call me an F in a battle over a topic that if you really felt like this, you could have called me. You got my number. Oh, yeah, I'm spinning the block on you. I'm spinning the block on you. And now Diz want to say, oh, I'm not going to address it. He could have called me personally. Why you ain't call him? Why you ain't call him before you said all what you said in that battle? Why you ain't call him if you really thought that narrative was true? If you really thought that narrative, why you ain't call him? Huh? I'm just asking. I'm just checking temperatures. That's all. I'm just checking temperatures. Because I don't get it. If that's your homie, you invited him to the battle. You had his number. So if you thought it was really, if you really thought it was real, that narrative was real, why you just ain't call him? That's an easy conversation to have. ARP always gets the last laugh. I mean, he do. You said Diz don't want to address it because he knows he was doing that for a moment and then shit backfired. For sure. Because again, at the end of the day, man, like ARP has 10 years of being solid. And he said, and that's another thing. Y'all pride, battle rappers pride in this community. And I'm not just talking to the battle rappers. I'm talking to the media. I'm talking to league owners. I'm talking to anybody who has a voice in this community. Y'all pride will always be the downfall of anything y'all got going. The inability to apologize and admit you are wrong in a situation will always be your downfall. Always. Have I made mistakes in this culture? Absolutely. I have jumped out the window a couple times and I shouldn't have. But you know what I did? I apologized. I apologized. I've jumped out the windows on topics that I didn't need to. And once I realized I was wrong, I apologized. I publicly apologized. But y'all can't do that in this culture because y'all pride won't let y'all. Y'all are willing to burn bridges, burn money-making opportunities to fall on your own sword. It takes 30 seconds to apologize. You know what, ARP, I'm sorry. You know, I tried to make a viral moment. You know, GTX, I was trying to elevate the platform. I was trying to get us to be a trending topic at your expense. and I have no credible information to actually back up what I said in that battle, I apologize. How difficult is that? But your ego won't let you do that because you're seen as being soft, or you might be considered a B, right? You might be considered a B if you apologize. No. You considered a man if you're able to apologize. If you're able to admit fault, you considered a man. Now, I'm not saying you're not a man, but I'm saying that is not happening enough in this community. Accountability, being held accountable for the things you say and the things you do does not happen enough in this community. Because everything ain't battle rap. Everything not battle rap. Of course, say what you want to say in a battle, that's cool. But everything ain't battle rap. Sometimes you got to address stuff when it's time to. And ARP said it was time to. But I'm about to get on up out of here, man. We done had a good morning, man. Again, Verb is spinning the block. I got Verb clearly beating A-Ward. I got Frack beating A-Ward. I had Soul Khan beating A-Ward. A-Ward, is A-Ward having his worst year of his career right now? Let's ask that. Is A-Ward having the worst year of his career right now? Yeah, you got Vixen on the anniversary card. I was in the building. You got one of the biggest moments with that Crown Vic, and then you calling out Verb. You got that. But what about these battles, though? That environment that you about to walk into in that blue room, that environment ain't going to be what you think it is. What's the deal with A-Ward? A-Ward lost a Frack last night, and it was clear. It was clear. He was disheveled. He was disgruntled. He didn't have that same confidence. He looked stressed. He looked stressed out. A-Ward looked stressed. Looked like the pressure of battling Verb is getting to A-Ward. It did. It showed in his performance. There was no confidence. You didn't have that same confidence. You didn't have that same bravado that we've known A-Ward to have. And now we asking the question, are we grading A-Ward on a curve when he's battling African-American battlers? Are we grading him on a curve? Three Letterman got... Look, I told Three Letterman, man, hey, he got asked the question. Mickey, shout out Mickey Facts. He said, Mickey was like, hey, Three, did you have A-Ward losing? He was like, yeah, he lost. Like, you could tell, man. It's like Verb put Three Letterman in timeout. Verb put A-Ward in time. And I'm telling you right now, the pressure only going to intensify. It's only going to intensify because if people actually do bar recaps for that and they start, the media starts really digging into this battle, digging into the pressure that A-Ward's under, going into this battle in the blue room. Again, Verb been here, done that. He been here, done that honestly and respectfully with bigger names. And I can say that because he battled Mook, he battled Lux. Like, I mean, respectfully, I'm just being honest. They are bigger names than A-Ward. He's been this way. This is another day in the park for Verb. 62 days. 62 days of promotion leading up to the battle. Verb, the morning of the battle, Verb is going to be in spaces talking his talk. The morning of the battle. During the battle. After Ill Will battle Big K, he's going to be talking his talk. This is going to be, again, A-Ward, this is your moment in the sun. You may get what you want, but you might not want what you get, man. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know. Real quick, you said when was Verb last battle? Verb last battle was Shotgun Shook. What was that? December of last year. It was. But see, here's the thing. Y'all can sit here and say, oh, well, he didn't have too much time off. We wasn't saying that when Surf battled John. We wasn't saying that when Surf battled John. Paw coming home. Paw coming home. It's going to be a movie. It's about to be a movie. Trust and believe. But, hey, make sure that y'all pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a wild week, man. It's going to be a wild week. But this is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started because I've been here.